Your Eminence, Your Graces, Holy Fathers, dear brothers and sisters, this is a new phase in my life. I've never been president of anything, really. I've been the rector of 3 parishes, but not president. I think that it's very important to think of the future, but always have our eyes and our heart also in the past. And for that reason, I wanted to specifically remember a certain people that through Holy Trinity Monastery have affected, I think, most of our lives. And I was very fortunate as a young прислужник to serve for Archbishop Vitaly Maximenko. I actually tied him up in his mantilla because he was turning one way and I went around the wrong way. Then he turned to be the way I went and I ran around the other way. So he was basically tied up by me on the Amvo in Holy Trinity Church in Vineland, New Jersey. When I came to the monastery as a student, there were still the old professors and the Holy Fathers of Holy Trinity Monastery, Archbishop Pavlenko, who we see here, and later Mitropolit Lavr. He was Igumen then, Archimandrit Kiprian, Archimandrit Sergei Romberg, and our professors. Right now I'm getting a mind blank. I wanted to mention some of them, but every one of them gave us of course, knowledge from books and lectures, but the most important thing that they gave us was part of their heart and the way of their life, which was an example for us. And we fumble along our way, but when we trip and fall, we kind of remember them and stand up and go on our path. And I think that everyone living now here in the monastery has the great example of the fathers of the community. And one of the things, and I think somebody is going to remember that I did this for them, I said, when you're going to go to Holy Trinity Seminary, one of the most important things that you should do is always go to as many church services as you can. I remember being reprimanded for skipping Polunashnitsa and not caring too much to go to the nocturne service, Polunashnitsa, except unless you were driving back from a long trip, and it was the exact timing when you drove up to the monastery that it was Polunashnitsa. But being at the services and experiencing and seeing the life of the monastics, that's one of the most important things, along with all of the studies and hearing the credentials of the professors that are here now. We had the last of the Russian ones that came from Europe, and some even from Tsarskaya Rossiya. We were lucky to hear them and see them, but now there's a wonderful group of professors. So the students that are here now, take advantage of what is given to you, and we hope, and I hope, that with God's grace and the help of everybody else who's an alumni, to really be able to help the seminary and guarantee that it's going to go from generation to generation.